Few days ago, Supa Mandiwadzira exposed that Wicknell Chivhayo was given a government contract regarding the 30 megawatts hydro power project, and this was expected to create employment as well as also to actually drive economic growth in that area. The residents of that particular community celebrated only for the project not to take off, just like any other projects that Wicknell Chivhayo, government projects that Wicknell Chivhayo has laid his hands to, they have never materialized. And Wicknell Chivhayo has decided to respond because this was actually a new scandal that we were not well versed with. Definitely, he is responding, defending himself, and seeking to give an impression that Supa Mandiwadzira misrepresented the facts. On Wicknell Chivhayo's world, he is always right and everybody else is wrong when they complained about the looting at a grand scale that he is doing to the economy of Zimbabwe. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So this is how it started, with Supa Mandiwadzira raising these fundamental questions that and this is how Wicknell Chivhayo has responded to this. It's quite a long essay, but I will actually read it for you. He says, "Dear Honorable at Supa Mandiwadzira, thank you so much for your insightful and passionate comments on the 30 megawatts Kairetsi hydro power project, and more importantly, for consistently representing the genuine expectations and hopes of the people of Nyanga constituency. I fully appreciate and share the frustration within the constituency, particularly after the preparatory works that were done and the excitement that was created around employment prospects which the project would have created. As Zimbabweans, we all want to see such projects being commissioned because beyond electricity, they carry real socio-economic benefits for communities. Allow me to clarify and give a brief summary of the pertinent facts. The tender for the Kairetsi 30 megawatts hydro project was not awarded to Chivhayo, so he's taking the blame elsewhere personally, but to a consortium led by an Indian multi-billion-dollar government-owned engineering conglomerate, BHEL, Bharat Heavy Equipment Limited, working together with Angelic International Limited, while Intertrek Zimbabwe Private Limited participated as their local contractor. Like many local contractors across Africa, Intertrek rides on the credibility, bankability, and technical capacity of international OEM partners in order to achieve project delivery. In this case, that international credibility was precisely what made the consortium competitive and to be awarded the tender as the lowest compliant bidder to specification. The fundamental issue that prevented implementation was challenges in achieving final closure The project cost was US 113 million for 30 megawatts, which made the business case extremely difficult to finance when tested against the lender's requirement of return on investment yield, assets return, plant load factor, and overall bankability. In simple terms, it is not enough to have a technically feasible hydropower plant. Financiers must be satisfied that the project has sustained cash flows and repayment security. Unfortunately, the financial model struggled to meet that threshold. It is also important for both you and the general public to understand how projects like this actually work. Before any disbursement is made, there are strict project finance requirements, such as letters of credibility, advance payment guarantees, performance guarantees, supplier guarantees, OEM confirmations, and technical tests and inspections for key equipment. As contractors, we even incur substantial upfront costs during the cumbersome bidding process for international travel to OEMs, often in India and elsewhere overseas, before the final tender submission. So if anything, contractors also get disappointed when projects stall because we invest the real money and expect a return out of it. We are always ready to execute because the more we construct and commission projects, the more we earn through fairly reasonable margins. It is, however, understandable that in this case, ZESA, through government, ultimately prioritized high-yield generation projects such as Nyanga Unit 7 and 8, which gave a total output of 600 megawatts after project execution and commission. In simple terms, suffice it to say, this explains why the Kairezi project and others such as Harare and Munyati repowering projects were held in abeyance. I therefore respectfully acknowledge your concerns as an honorable member, and I look forward to the project being revisited by the government and most ideal funding structure being considered for its development. I hope this clarification assists the public to understand all those making speculative comments suggesting payments were made should also be respectfully guided accordingly. I thank you. So Wicknell Chivhayo always plays smart with these technicalities. Someone was asking, and what about the Kwanda project? What really stalled it? Is it the same scenario to this one? I think that's a good question. It's always the same scenario. Is it true? Someone says, Tazinzwa Kwanda, whatever. Someone says, I think some of these things you kindly need not answer on public. If any minister has issues, they have to come to your office. Public address drags you into kids' game and bait for false gossip. There is power in keeping quiet and leaving boys talk. So this one is deciding to call respectful. In profound admiration and heartfelt gratitude, we the people of Zimbabwe, let me just, so it's Barakashis, I think, making these. Someone says, this, okay. So it's Barakashi mainly who are thanking the men for this. Someone says, I wanted to intratech Zimbabwe. Okay. So really, I think what the Wicknell Chivhayo did in this case is just to shield himself because he has been exposed and he is actually embarrassed. So he had to find something, try to be too technical about, but there was money that was released for him to start the project. What happened with that particular man? So these people, they don't want accountability. When asked to explain, they look for lawyers to write that big English that he cannot even explain himself. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become